care why people walk through our doors to come here. It might be, there are lots of different reasons. You know, might be the faith, it might be the education, it might be the athletics or extracurriculars, it might be for the safety component. I mean, those are all reasons why people walk through our door. But when you're here, you're going to get all those things. And being that accepting of anyone who walks through our doors just brings a component of diversity that we're proud of.
So I think that, you know, when people ask me, you know, why Assumption? What makes the Assumption experience different? I know that we use that family term, but we don't just use it lightly. This truly is a greater family, obviously comprised of a variety of individual families and students coming from a lot of different places. And our hope is that we are more than just a school. And while certainly academics is high on our priority list, we are truly committed to working with and developing the total person. And we are interested in seeing that individual grow in ways that, of course, complement their academic success, but certainly go into the realm of values and character and make them people who care about other people, as I think the faculty and staff here models for them on a daily basis.
Hi, my name is Jade. I'm a junior at Assumption High School. Before Assumption, I was at Pleasant Valley actually, so I had to adapt to the environments, the religion classes, but overall it's been a great experience. I've been joining a lot of clubs and sports. I've played soccer, basketball. I'm currently the new president of the student council. I'm in pep club, Spanish club, so I've been trying to really get involved as much as I could in this new environment.
I transferred here my sophomore year. I moved from Texas and I went to a big public school in Texas that was 5A. And then coming to Assumption has been one of the best experiences of my life. The community here is so strong and they make everyone feel so welcomed and loved.
So I'm McCain Morrison, I'm a senior. We moved to Davenport and I ended up going to St. Paul's. It was a nice Catholic school. I ended up just with like some of my own problems myself, so I ended up going to Sudlow, public school, so I had a little bit of both experiences, and 2 years passed and I ended up deciding to come back, and it was a nice little reunion type thing. And then it grew into just being something that I can be proud of being here. I can realize that I've come many leaps and bounds from the academic student with some behavioral issues into a good person that I am today. And Assumption has really helped me realize that my own potential can be used in many different ways. They all help me to express myself. And it's really nice people that we got here to help you be able to realize that. It's great. It's a nice little community we got here, and I wanted to be a part of that, so it was nice.
My name is Daniel Jong. I'm a national student from South Korea, and it is my 4th year here in Assumption High School. I was in varsity soccer team since I was a freshman, and I'm also in pep club. There's a company that does all the international student stuff. They recommended Assumption High School, so me and my parents looked up the online website. My parents really liked it since it was a Catholic school. I'm not a Catholic, but I was born Christian, so my parents wanted me to go to the Christian school, so yeah, that's how I chose Assumption High School.
Hi, my name is Rebecca. I'm a freshman at Assumption. I went to elementary school and grade school at Morningstar Academy, which is a small Protestant private school. Over the summer, I will be helping with a program called Student Ambassadors, and that is upperclassmen who help with events for the incoming freshmen, and also the student ambassadors will have the 8th graders who are the incoming freshmen shadow them for a day if they come to visit the school, and that way the students can just see what Assumption, a day at Assumption is like, and what the classes are like and how they feel.
4 years ago, I was kind of just a small, shy freshman, I felt like a little fish in a big sea. Now I walk by and I see everybody, I'm waving, I'm saying hello. I've developed relationships with people that I didn't know 4 years ago.
Our students leave us with basic, subject knowledge, but I think they also leave us with a really good, study habits and critical thinking skills and ways to be successful in college. I do think that we do a very good job. I also know that since I've been here, we have started offering more and more dual credit classes. So a lot of these kids actually leave with many college credits, and they leave with, college curriculum. So they're not going to jump into a 2 or 4 year university and have never been exposed to this level of education. They're getting it with us in smaller groups with teachers who really will give them one-on-one.
Assumption provides our students with excellent opportunities to grow in and out of the classroom. Our students are motivated, dedicated, and focused within a family atmosphere. Not only have I taught at Assumption for 24 years, but both of my kids also are Assumption alumni.
In terms of the size of Assumption High School, I think it's perfect for a lot of different opportunities, but also I think it encourages competition. Just being here, our kids are not only given a lot of opportunities, whether it's being on a sports team, being in the pep club, being in the band, being in choir, but there's also a lot of competition. I think sometimes the tough thing with having school sizes that are too small is, you don't really get pushed as much, I think, as you do at Assumption. I think that's a really good thing. I think we got a lot of kids that not only are, given a lot of chances, and I think a lot of kids take opportunities and take chances here at Assumption, and they're involved in a lot of different things, but they're also pushed. And I think that's the one great thing is I see a lot of kids that are really motivated and are really driven to, be the best they can be and not just settle for being complacent or being mediocre.
So I feel like our students are more than prepared when they graduate from Assumption High School for the real world, whether that is college for them, if trade school is in their future. Of course, as an English teacher, we're always asking them, did you feel like you were prepared for college world? And the answer was always a resounding yes, and lots of times we get emails and they'll pop in and visit, or if we see them out in public, and they always stop us, and that's also a huge tribute to our students.
In terms of academics, I think that we have strong academic programs, but I also think that each of us as a teacher not only teaches an academic, but we mesh in, organizational skills and time management skills and problem solving skills.
Coming into Assumption, I knew that I wanted to be a doctor, but I wasn't sure how I was going to get there in the future. And so going through the math program and the science program here, I really honed in on that things and really truly realized that I wanted to be a doctor, but then I wasn't sure what major I wanted. So biology was so fun this year. I've learned so much and grown so much in biology, but also in calculus. I didn't think that math was as strong of a subject for me. So then next year I plan to attend the University of Iowa and major in biomedical engineering. So I am able to combine both my math and science backgrounds that Assumption's taught me into one for my major.
It's nice to be able to be open about your faith in this community, also in a community where people aren't going to judge you for talking about your faith. So I think that's really nice to be able to learn here and do all your fun activities and round that all around Christ. So it's pretty awesome.
So I've always had religion class growing up in St. Paul's, but coming into high school and then having theology and faith seminar throughout the year, I think really helped grow my faith, and I was able to get closer to God because I was able to learn more and more in depth about what happened during his time.
It's a great place for me to grow in my faith and my relationship with Christ.
My name is Sister Mary Anthony, and I currently teach here at Assumption High School. I am the freshman and junior religion teacher. The freshmen get to study the Revelation, so we do a lot with Scripture. And then also the next semester, we talk about the person of Jesus Christ. The juniors, they study the sacraments and then also social justice issues.
So I am not Catholic, I am Protestant, I am Baptist, and coming to Assumption, I remember my first theology class. It was a little different from what I had been taught in elementary and at my church, but even with the differences, I still felt comfortable talking about my faith and talking about it to my classmates, and if I had any questions about the Catholic faith and oh, why do you do this? They were really willing to answer my questions for me.
It's really fun. I really feel the teachers and the administration just have the best intents for you. They really want you to come in, they want you to feel a welcome part of our family, and they really want you to just get the best out of your Assumption experience. And it's really cool here at Assumption. It's a nice size where it's not too big but not too small, but you don't feel like a stranger, You get to know a lot of people, there's a lot of clubs you can join, and it's more on a personal basis. You get to feel like you're not just a number, you're an actual part of the Assumption family, which I think is really cool about our school.
Through 4 years, it's been, it's kind of gone by fast in a blink of an eye, really. I can't really believe how much I've matured since freshman year. Just looking back at decisions I made back then and decisions that I'm starting to make now, and how much easier they are for me, or just what I want to do and believe in myself. But Assumption helped me achieve that for sure, with just providing me with the right tools to go through now my adulthood and life for sure. Teachers have always been supportive, they believed in me. And then, Assumption taught me that no matter where I go, I always have God to help me out too.
I think one of the questions people ask themselves when they're looking to send their children to Assumption High School is, what's the difference? I think our difference lies in the solid Catholic education that we provide all the students that walk through our doors. We've got dedicated faculty, dedicated staff who are here to help the kid grow and to reach their full potential.
I just really want to say it's absolutely been such a growth for me just coming in. I feel so much more confident leaving Assumption just the past 4 years. The teachers and students have really helped me to grow as a person, and it's really cool to see the effort and commitment they put in. So it's definitely such a cool experience to be part of the Assumption, because we are one in the spirit here at Assumption.